guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to the Sim Shack. Welcome back to me, Sim UK. It is Friday the 26th of April, hereby to be known as Manor Lords Day. Yeah, I've been waiting for this game for quite a long time. I was so impressed with the demo that came out last year, and I was really hoping I might be able to get... I was really hoping I might be able to get early access.
At sim_UK cheers.
Hey, Techno Will, how you doing, buddy?
Vicariously lording through the stream this time.
Good luck to you. I'm not sure I'm getting duplicate chat. Let's try and fix that real quick. Okay, so a couple of new things I'm going to mention straight off the bat here. For some reason, your chat is teeny tiny, like I can't even see it. So if you leave a chat message and I don't reply, it's probably because I can't read it, because it's minute right now. So apologies. I am so excited for this game. It's still in development. The poor bloke, Greg, developer, I'm not sure if he's a single developer or whether he's got a team or whatever, but he's come under a lot of pressure because the fighting isn't up to par with, you know, all the YouTube creators that have been sent this key have sort of been slating the combat in this game. For me, I couldn't care less. I mean, as long as it's good and it works, I'm happy, because for me, what really impressed me about this game was the attention to detail on all of the individual elements, and that is what really impressed me, and that is what I'm looking forward to playing. So how you doing, Techno Will? Are you okay? Have you picked up Manor Lords today? I don't mean to be rhyming, but I seem to be by accident. I'm really keen to get into this. I'm not really going to chat too much about it, because I just want to get in and play. Everything is default. Everything set to ultra. Sharpening is off, which is interesting. But I'm just going to leave it on default. It's an early access game. I haven't played it before. I've literally just bought it, installed it, and here we go. Look at the menu. Just the menu is amazing. Let's go. Right. So, what do I feel like? My name going to be Sim UK, obviously. I don't want to start off as a young scamp, so let's be this chap. You can load textures in, you can load coat of arms. I'm just going to go with what we got for now. Okay, I'm quite liking that. What am I changing here? So this change in the top left-hand corner, I'm just trying to figure out. It took me a while last time I did this, actually, to figure out how you change from one thing to another. Loving the detail, though. Absolutely loving the detail. I see. Field A, Field B, Field C, D, and none. What does none mean, then? Oh, it just goes right in the middle. What should we have in the middle? A lion? Yeah. What colour should the lion be? The lion should be red. Black. And the secondary colour, which I'm not sure what that is applying to at the moment. Nothing at all by those things. Okay. So, field A, top left-hand corner, we're going to have an icon there. What are we going to have? We're going to have... This is serious business. There's no messing about here. This is really important stuff. You get this wrong, it's going to stay with you forever. So you can't cock this up. This is important. The fleur-de-lis, I quite like that. I think the fleur-de-lis is a good start. Field B. is which one? Which one's field B? Top right hand corner. I may leave that blank. Yeah, I'm going to leave that blank. Field C, on the other hand. What do we want in there? That's going to be too big. Feel free to chip in with any ideas you might have, suggestions, recommendations. I quite like the rose, but obviously it's not going to be that colour. It's going to be red, and it's going to be white. Quite like that. I quite like that. So then field D, bottom right hand corner, what are we going to have here? Something that represents our... I don't know what it's going to represent. Our unwavering willingness to destroy anyone who gets in our way. There you go. That's what we're looking at. I quite like that. I think that rocks. It's quite complex, quite detailed. Yeah, I'm happy. Coat of arms, got my name in, got my portrait. I'm ready to continue. Should have saved that, shouldn't I? What on earth is this? Scenario templates, rise to prosperity, restoring the peace, or on the edge. Rise to prosperity. Premise is, fulfill the requirements of your citizens, plan and rule your medieval town as you see fit, without worrying about combat. Okay, so there's no combat. Victory conditions are, reach the large town settlement level. After that, you may choose to continue in the endless mode. Restoring the peace. 2 territories in the north are claimed by the illegitimate baron, whose castle is located off the map. Bandit camps reside in the other unclaimed regions. Build and expand at your own pace. When ready, challenge the baron for the northern territories. Victory conditions are, conquer every region. On the edge. The premise is to grow your city and raise forces as quickly as you can. The lands are pestered by raiders and undefended settlements will quickly perish. Survive all the attacks and reach the large town settlement level. I think we're going to have to go for this one. Ah, there's more coming soon. City building is still under rework. Okay. I think restoring the peace is the one for us. A little bit of everything. Template difficulty. Relaxing, default, or challenging. I'm going to say challenging, and I noticed that instantly made the AI aggressiveness increase. So they're reactive or aggressive, so they're just going to attack us all the time. I may regret that decision, but I think it's more realistic for the period in time, so let's go with that. Early access map. Seems like that's the only one we have. I can't believe this has been developed by one person. I really can't. I don't believe it. Even if he came and told me. I know 2 developers called Greg. So Greg, if you're watching this, either of you, and this is your game,
Ish, you told Porkies, you said
give me
you
a
were
call.
doing more trains on Friday. Ish, you told Porkies, you said you were doing more trains on Friday.
Yes, initially I was. I think this game originally was coming out on Wednesday and they put it back to Friday. So that's skewed everything, I'm afraid, me old China. There may be trains tomorrow. I can't remember my own schedule at this point in time. Sorry, Tez. Sorry, Tez. Sorry, Tez. Little side note for you, Mr. T. I recorded some train gameplay footage off camera, and that'll be coming this week or next week. I can't remember. I have way too many pies and my fingers are in all of them. So I'm sorry, mate. I can't remember. Right. Victory condition is dominance. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. I'll unite these lands under my rule. Yes, I will. In Manor Lords, families need food and fuel, and a roof above their heads to survive. Supplies in the region panel above shows how much you have got left. What is that? Unassigned. Families without assignment will work on construction. Gotcha. Including guiding the ox to transport. That's how many we have assigned. Living space. Total population of 10. Approval is 50%. Public order is 100%. Regional wealth is 50. It's the amount of money owned by villagers from this region can be used for imports or converted to treasury via a tax policy. Livestock. So we've got 1 ox. We have to do something about that. That's no good to us. Number of months before supplies run out. Every burgage plot. What the hell does that mean? Consumes 1 food and 1 fire per month. Fuel consumption in the winter is doubled. Additionally, some workplaces consume extra fuel per month as well. So we've got 4 months worth of food, and that's it.
Can I stay with us, drink?
Okay, so, okay, good. We'll get used to it. I'm hoping I can make this UI a little bit bigger. Let's just see if I can do that right now. Display mode. There we go. Interface scale. Let's double the size of it. Oh, okay, that's too big. I didn't think it would make that much difference. Okay, let's bring it down to 1.5. That's about right. You guys can see it then, and I don't have to strain my eyes to read. In almost all cases, resources in Manor Lords have to be physically moved. It can take a moment, so feel free to change the game speed if you like it. The game speed controls are in the bottom right. Okay, no problem. Should we have a look at these guys? I mean, look at this. This is what I love about Manor Lords. I mean, just the fact that he's over there giving that ox a bit of attention. They're going to take it in turns. It's Rub and Ox Day. Yes, it is. Lovely. Look at that hind there. I could turn that into a cheeseburger. You'll be lovely. Look at the detail on everything. No duplicates here.
He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Oh my god, even the chat is hilarious. Right, we've got some wood, some stone, and some bread. So, oh, what's this? We've got some... Okay, so this is firewood. This is building wood. Okay, groovy. Groovy, groovy, groovy. I'm wondering where my tutorial has gone. These people wait for more burgage plots. Causes a loss of approval and possibility of freezing in the winter. So let's try and figure this out. Construction. Woodcutter's lodge, a saw pit, a forester's hut. A hunting camp. That must be what this is, because that's what it looks like. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. A forager's hut. And not much else. We have mining. We have a granary, a storehouse, a pack station. Use this building to set up a barter connection, allowing you to send and receive goods between this and another region in your command. That's cool. A hitching post provides 1 stable space. Assigned families become permanent ox guides, which speeds up logistics. We have one of those. Aha! A burgage plot. I don't know how you pronounce that. Burgage? Burgage. Who knows? It's going to cost us 2 wood, and it provides a living space for a single family or 2 families when expanded. So. Oh, we got some resources here. Let's just take a look at this map. Okay. Oh, yes. That is a nice big map. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. I don't know what anything is at the moment. Looks like we got some animals over here. Foraging there, maybe. What the hell is that? Water, maybe? I don't really know what that is. Alright, well, let's begin by putting a house there. I have no idea what I'm doing. Am I drawing out the plot? The plot is too small. Okay. Okay. Right. I think I've just built my first thing. I'm not entirely sure. New message. I have heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who would wrong me. I hope you will not judge me by the rumors and slanders that some may spread about me. Signed and sealed by my own seal, Hildebolt von Berenroot. Should we write back to him? Say... He looks like a man who doesn't suffer fools gladly. I think if I say that to him now, he's going to turn up and kill everybody. It says drop paragraph here, but I can't quite figure out how to do it. Do I click? Do I drag? Do I right click? Do I click on this? What do I do? Click on that, click on this. Oh, I see. That one's grayed out, so I can't do it. Ah, I think I see something. So I need to have 5 fists in order to have enough bottle to actually say that. So fists looks like influence, so I don't have enough influence to tell him to give me silver. And I don't have enough of either of those either. So I could say that. And that's all I can say. Shall I say that? I'm going to regret this. I know I am. I control this region. Okay. So here come my people.
Summer's coming soon.
We don't look like much at the moment, but give us time. And we'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. I may have stolen that from a film. Right, every region in Manor Lords has strengths and weaknesses. Be sure to check all the resource deposits as well as investigate soil fertility before deciding on the direction of your town. If your region has weak fertility, consider setting up trade early.
I'll go deaf.
Got it. Unassigned families work on construction automatically. Got it. Look at the detail. Look at the... I could just sit and watch this. Look at them building the house. It's amazing. Timber transportation. Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villagers will automatically get the ox when they need it. Again, here comes the ox, pulling the heavy wood. Man alive, this game is just phenomenal.
Come on.
Even the audio. Even the audio is incredible. Listen to the oxen.
Give me a hand with something that's not new. Come on.
That's just amazing. I love that so much. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my god, the house looks beautiful. It looks so authentic as well. Burgage plots. Homeless will move into the plot, and if approval is high enough, it might attract newer families too. However, families need more than just a space to be happy. Click on the building to check their residential requirements. New mercenary companies are available. Save the game. Oh, hang on. Construction is finished, and family members join one of the settlers. Okay, so if I click on this... Oh my god, this is going to get so complicated. So we need a church and a few stall supply. Food stall supply, clothing stall supply. Oh my gosh. This game is so amazing. Okay. I'm completely overwhelmed, but at the same time, just in awe of how fantastic this is. What's this then? Isn't that a storage for fuel? Can't they just put fuel in there? Don't know. Right, what are we looking at? We got 19 food, 36 construction. That's 6 pieces of timber, 0 planks, 20 stone, 10 tools. So I think I better... It's getting dark already, look. Maybe it's just a cloud coming over. I think we need to get something that's going to get us more wood to start with. Ah, must be built over underground water. How do you know if there's underground water? Maybe that's what this is. Oh, hang on. Underground water. Oh, look at that. We could put a well right there. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it.
Let's go, people!
Let's go, people! I love the voices. Everything about this game impresses me right now. Underground water, so that's done. Emma fertility. I don't know what that means. Flax fertility. I'm guessing red is bad. This view shows you which regions are under whose control. You can press claims to other regions when you gain enough influence. Got it. Okay. How did I get to that screen just now? Ah, there we go. So I'm guessing green is good, yellow is not so good, and red is bad. And so no barley. We could grow some rye. We could grow a bit of emmer. So all along this stretch here looks pretty fertile-ish. Flax is going to be a problem throughout the entire region. Barley's going to be a problem. And again, rye down here. Smell. What does that mean? Smell? Fire hazard. Smell. Oh, okay. So like if you're near an abattoir or something. Okay. What have we got here? Exposed goods. Generic storage. Goods stored here are vulnerable to weather damage. Exposed goods. Homelessness. Okay, so I've got some idea of what I need to do. I am already thinking about a logging camp. Yeah, I think that's going to be absolutely critical. So I'm going to pop that over here. Because it says nearby trees. Right. So that should ensure that we've got enough wood to build more houses and stuff.
If I have to spend another winter in Albrecht's barn, I'll like.
Oh, we have a forester's hut, so you can plant new trees. Hunting camp, forager hut. Stonecutter camp, mining pit. A granary. This seems like a good idea. Workers collect, store and distribute goods using the pantry. If needed, they will also automatically set up stalls on the marketplace to distribute the stored goods to the Burgage plots. Wow, I love this game. So,
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beating sun.
I'm going to keep it on top of the hill.
Get to work.
Come on, laddie.
Pack station, that's for bartering connections. A hitch post. And another bagage pot. I think we're going to need 2 of these. Some buildings have Some buildings have flexible borders. Place 4 points to designate an area. 1. The cursor will snap to roads and buildings to try and create an organic shape. Okay, cool. You can leave more space for future extension upgrades. The first 2 points mark the front of the house by default. Got it. So put the second house there, I think. Too small. It needs to be wider. Still too small. Not enough goods. Okay, now I'm confused. It says plot too small. Okay, I think I'm going to have to wait until we got some more wood. By the looks of things, I think that's what the problem is. So we're over here, we're building the... we're doing quite a lot actually, straight away. So we've got the log yard. This building has no assigned families. Select it and assign a family whenever you'd like to start production. While human workforce has to be assigned by default, livestock workforce is shared between workplaces. However, you can bind it to a workplace permanently in the Advanced tab. Just watch out so that you have unassigned oxen if you have any construction going on. Got it. Okay. So, I need to
Let's get to work.
assign 3 family members. So I don't have to assign who they are. Just the number of. So we'll have 3 chaps come down here and work on this. We've got a well, so that means we've got fresh water. Oh, a bit of stutteriness. And now we got a granary. This is cool as well. And I like the fact that it's built using stone. So that, in theory, would keep it colder in there, almost like a fridge. In fact, it wasn't that long ago, I went to where the Battle of Hastings took place, and they had a medieval, no kidding, by the way, they had a medieval fridge. And basically, it was dug down into the ground, with a cover over it and a door on the front. And what they used to do was, in the cold weather, they used to go down to the lake and cut pieces of ice and bring it back up and store it in there. And it would keep cold in there for a really long period of time, and it allowed them to store food and stuff like that and keep it fresh for ages, and milk and cheese and God knows what else. So yeah, really impressed with the oh, and having said that, now they haven't built it with stone at all. They've just done that to get it off the floor. Well, I stand corrected. It's still very cool though. The amount of detail is just insane. Really beautifully modelled. I find it so hard to believe this was done by one person. Greg must be some sort of superhuman or something. It's just insanely good.
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beating sun.
Let's listen to this guy for 2 minutes. He won't speak now, you watch. I do want to turn VSync on, because I'm getting some screen tearing, and I hate that. Saving finished. Exposed goods, right, so. Needs to be moved to a storehouse. So I haven't built a storehouse, I've built a granary. So I may have made a mistake right there. What's a storehouse look like? What was a tavern? A corpse pit. Nice. Lovely. So we can have a field, we can have a farmhouse, we can have a pasture, sheep farm, windmill, communal oven. Oh my god, there's so much. A bloomery. Converts iron ore into iron slabs. A smithy. A clay furnace. A malt house. Turns barley into malt. A tannery. A weaver's workshop. A dyer's workshop. Trading post. Livestock trading post. Settlers camp. Cosmetics. A shrine. And I can erase a shrubbery. That just makes me think of Monty Python. We want a shrubbery. A shrubbery? Yes, with a little picket fence and a path that goes all the way through it. Very well, knights that say knee. Anyway, let's not get distracted. So I'm just wondering here, shrine. Ah, see, it's cosmetic only. They wanted a church, and I can't really afford to build a church, so I was thinking maybe a shrine would do it, but no. I don't think that's quite gonna do it. So it looks like we're getting some logs in. That's good. That means building can continue. Got some water. We've got a bit of food. So far, so good. So we know that the fertile land is down here. So maybe I should put a field. Thing is, I don't know what to do with a field if I did it. Because we're going to have to take whatever we grow and turn it into something. I'm not quite sure we're ready for that. Sheep might be easier, because we can just kill them and eat them, sort of thing. Somewhere. There it is, a storehouse. How did I manage to miss that? Right, there you go. That's going to improve things astronomically. It's going to get the food that we do have into storage and safe for the time being. Right, we need more burgage plots though. So,
Fresh start for me and me own.
level 1 burgage plot. Started raining. So by the looks of things, I'm going to get 2 burgage plots here. don't mind that. I'll be honest with you, because that saves me a bit of trouble. But I'm not quite sure how I managed to build a single one here. But we'll say this is like... That's where I live. And everybody else can share these tiny little connected houses. But yeah, okay, good. Might not feel like we're making progress at the moment, but I think we are. And I hope you're okay with this pace, because I have no intention at all of rushing anything. I'm enjoying it far too much. Although, people are not going to be too happy with me if they're outside in the rain getting wet and all the food is getting wet. Oh God, this is a problem. That's what they're saying.
Is it me? Or is that hinge a bit stiff? Don't forget to brace the frame of the door. We don't want it to sag.
Good advice, good advice.
No, it should absolutely be placed over there.
Absolutely be placed over there. No question about it. Don't question my authority. Go and put it where I said to put it. I'm hoping they hurry up with this, because we are going to lose some of this food. I'm sure of it.
It gets raining like this and the wife when I get out of bed. Their heads are...
This is just phenomenal, what they're doing with the oxes. Hey, let's go watch them chop a couple of trees down. There doesn't appear to be a tree there. There was a minute ago, I'm sure it was. Let's watch this guy. Right, Robin Hood. Okay, okay. So he's not actually chopping a particular tree, he's just chopping in the region of a tree. And that's making everything work. That's okay, I can live with that, I can live with that. That's fine. That ox, I tell you what, that ox is a bit of a legend. Without him, we'd be absolutely screwed. Whoop whoop. We've got a storehouse. Now, if I click on the storehouse, let's put 2 people working on it. Oh, look at this. This is what I was not doing. So they're going to go pick up all the food and all the bits and bobs that we've got over here and just get it out of the rain. And I don't think we're going to be doing anything with the granary just yet, but again, this is progress. This is a step forward. Blast. Okay, so we don't have enough families, so I'm going to have to reduce the number of people that are working here, there, and everywhere, so that we've got enough people to build the house. Family requests more market area for their stall at the storehouse. Crikey. Okay. So it can accept all of these goods here, which is pretty much everything, as far as I can tell. There's 2 people working on it at the moment. And it says something here about unlimited work area. Unassigned families needed for construction work. Okay. So we need to build these in order to encourage more people to come and join us. So it's kind of a catch-22 situation at the moment. But I think we're doing quite well based on absolutely no information whatsoever. The fact that we've built a house, a well, a logging camp, storage area, and a granary seems to me to be quite a positive situation.
Haha, I knew this was your kind of game.
Hey,
Haha, I
Callum.
knew this was your kind of game.
Absolutely, this is my kind of game. Yes, 100%. I'm not sure why I'm getting repeated audio, but yeah, absolutely, yeah. This game really impresses me on many levels, and I've barely even started it. And I deliberately have not watched any YouTube videos, so I don't have any spoilers or any knowledge or anything. I'm literally going from nothing and just sort of learning with the game. It's so impressive, the way that they're building these huts. Literally piece by piece. It's beautiful. So many RTS games really cut this down too much for my liking.
Don't forget to check the level of the foundation.
Emily Jordan 219, thank you very much for the follow. I'm hoping there's no lag. Can't tell at the moment.
That axe really needs some sharp.
Right, so we've got 2 months before our food runs out. That's a real problem. I need to get some food gathering on the go quickly. Right, so a forager's hut. So can I place that in the middle of... So that's going to uproot one tree. Right, okay, so that's going to get some food together. Hunting camp. Workers hunt wild animals and produce meat and hides. Whereas a forester's hut produces trees. Okay, that makes sense. And the woodcutter's lodge fell trees for firewood. So they make timber. Can you not turn timber into firewood, I wonder? Gonna need a hunting camp. Overlaps animal habitat will cause migration. Okay, so we don't want that. So I put it over here, near the animals, but not to scare them off. That's very cool. Again, attention to detail is incredible. Right, so it looks like we've got 3 people who are still homeless. So still got a bit of work to do with the housing situation. The audio is just incredible. It's better. It even shakes the screen when the tree comes down near you. That's fantastic. I cannot believe this has been developed by one guy. It's just too good. I need to get a second oxen. I don't know how to do that. But I really need to. And I tell you what, these two here, Mr. and Mrs. Builder,
Approve this construction plan. A blind man or a fool? Or perhaps a blind fool?
Even the little conversations they have are just fantastic. What an incredible game. The soundtrack is incredible. Jaw-droppingly good. So good.
Is it me? Or is that hinge a bit stiff?
Is it me, or is that hinge a bit stiff? I've heard that twice now.
Should go over there.
Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Really impressive. My favourite thing of all, the ox. I don't think I can click on the ox. Oh yes I can. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, well, we're getting there. We got some housing. It looks like we're still short of housing though, which is a bit frustrating. Have we got... No, that's not built yet. That's not built yet. Wherever it is, there it is. I don't want to overwhelm them. That's the problem. So we've got some stone there. So that's handy for resources. I can put some farming down this edge here. So we've got like a loose plan of what we're going to do, but I mean, it's very difficult with the number of people we've got at the moment.
He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
No population growth because approval is low. So what can I do? A church. I mean, that's a huge ask, isn't it? The church has to be at the highest point, though, if we're going to build one. I think it's sort of there, maybe there. Oh, maybe there. Maybe by the stone mine. Let's have a look at the old... So that's an iron ore extraction point. Is that an iron ore? Oh, that is iron. Okay, so it's not stone at all. So stone cutter camps. Workers gather stone from nearby fieldstone deposits. Which is... Ah, here we go. All the way down there. So just stones that are on top of the ground, basically. Okay, how many stone have we got? 10 stone. I think we're going to have to prioritise that.
Come on, people, get to work.
So much stuff. Right, so we've got 2 burgage plots. We have 3 houses. These people wait for more burgage plots. Causes a loss of approval. So we need more. We don't have enough. Right, how much is the church going to cost me? It's going to cost me 20 wood. Oh, hang on. 20... What are they? Planks. Oh no, I need to start making planks before I can build a church. So we need a saw pit for that. So that can go over here by the woodcutter's mill. Oh wow, it puts a hole in the ground. And then they have someone at the bottom on a very long saw. And that's how they saw it. This game is incredible. So much attention to detail. I cannot over exaggerate enough just how impressed I am with it. It's just absolutely sublime. So this is the homeless people's tents. Okay, so there's a couple of people who are homeless. We do need to get a couple more of these burgage plots down.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grass. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Can I maybe squeeze a couple in there?
Summer's coming soon.
Okay. Starting to take shape. We're starting to grow. The food situation is a little bit concerning. Very concerning. We're doing quite well for timber. We've got no planks. Hardly any stone left. Not many tools. Oh, that's another factor. Who makes tools?
Summer's coming soon.
Aha. A smithy. We run out of tools. We really are going to have a problem, aren't we?
If I have to spend another winter in Albert's farm, I might just read me book.
Right, so the church is the next priority, I think, just to give us a bit of happiness so that we get more people to come and move in. We've still got people who are homeless, so a hell of a lot to think about, and we haven't even begun to start working on anything yet. We've still got 13 people. If that drops down to 1, I'm going to have to start hunting for food. I don't think... Oh, what's in there? The bread. Okay, so the bread goes in the granary. Right, okay. So perhaps growing wheat and producing more bread is a good starting point.
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beating sun.
Seems to be going quite well, but I've noticed we've cleared quite a significant amount of ground there. I'm wondering if that's decent farmland. That would be interesting. Yeah, that is proper decent farmland. Well, not proper decent. This is proper decent over here, where the foraging is. Problem is, if I get rid of that. If I get rid of that, then that's even less food. I do need to take these trees down here. Hopefully that's not too far away. Don't know what the range is. Maybe I'll take out some of those trees. We can get a field down. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So much going on. That's the food situation. Approval. Not enough food variety on the marketplace. Not enough fuel on the marketplace. Not enough cloth variety on the marketplace. Church level too low. Homelessness and homelessness. Right, okay. Crikey! Not that they want too much stuff, do they? We're going to have to put a woodcutter's thing down. Let's drop it in there. Another ruler's army was sighted. Oh gosh. Okay, where? Where did you see the army? If we get attacked now, we're instantly dead. All we can do is throw some stale bread at them and hope that they fall into the saw pit hole. That's basically the only defense we've got. What are we in? We're in May still. So we're about to come into the summer. Crops will grow, possible droughts. Okay, so that's not a problem because we've got water. So now's the time to put a field down. Okay. Not going to be a very big field.
No hobble.
Or is it? If I go too big, it's going to be uncontrollable, isn't it? So let's do a semi-small field. That in itself should be manageable and hopefully produce enough wheat to feed 13 people. Fields in Manor Lords need to be very large to be effective. Okay, I wish I'd read that before I made a small field, but also take too long to plough by hand. For a starting village, try field size of about 1 morgan. What size is this? Doesn't really tell me. I'm going to put wheat in there. Okay. We've even got crop rotation in the game by the looks of things. That's pretty impressive. Later, if you want the region to focus on farming, you can consider spending a development point to unlock heavy plough upgrade, which allows ploughing much bigger fields far more efficiently using oxen. Also, remember to check the ground fertility. Some crop types are more picky about the soil that they grow on. On the soil they grow on. Typo, developer, just so you know. Right, oh my gosh, here we go. Farmhouse employs families who work on the fields. The workforce is distributed proportionally in accordance with the field's set priority level. When crops are growing, they absorb certain nutrients from the soil, temporarily lowering its fertility and thus diminishing yields over time. How amazing is this? To combat this, consider changing crop types or even better, leaving the field fallow for a year. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So in order to have someone work on the field, I need to build a farmer's house. A farmhouse. God, it's enormous. Right. None of this... None of this is getting my flipping church built, is it? We're doing quite well over here. I'm going to take one person off that. So I think we got enough wood to build all the buildings I've just put down. And that'll give one extra person to the construction thing. What's my current approval rating? 47%. Okay. So there are still homeless people.
So could I.
And that bagage is being built, but very, very slowly by the looks of things. It's quite late. Quite dark. The weather's pretty rubbish. There we go. There's a big plot of housing now. That's going to totally transform the housing situation. A big old church here. As high up on the hill as I dare put it. Not too close to that, obviously, because we want to... Oh, I can't build it yet. Because we haven't got the planks. Okay. Tricky. This is going to be tricky. We're running out of food. Right. So one person's going to have to go on there, and that's not been built yet. We'll make that a high priority. Right, well, whilst that's very slowly ticking over, guys, I'm going to go get myself another drink. Visit the little boy's room and hopefully be back in time for before the church is built. I'll be back way before then. I'll be back in 2. have returned. Had a pee, got a drink. I even managed to feed the cats. And what have my people done? What have they done? Have they done anything? They haven't even built this house yet. Goodness me. The sooner I can figure out how to build a second oxen, I think the better. So maybe once we've got enough living space... Why is this not high priority? Oh, look at the food situation. Okay, they have been busy. That's much improved. So let's get one person on the meat. One forager seems good. We need to unassign somebody from something. Let's take you off there then. So the food situation is looking a little bit better. But we're probably going to run out of bread soon. Yeah, we've got 10 units of bread left. Got some... Oh, 9 units of bread. We've got some berries in there, so that should boost this up a little bit. No, not even a smidge. Maybe when they get some cheeseburgers, they'll feel better. This isn't built either. This is going to allow us to get... I'm not sure if this chops down trees as well, or whether it picks up some of these logs and turns them into something. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. We desperately need more people though. 13 people is not enough. So housing has to be my priority. And then the church, I guess? I don't know. Maybe I prioritize incorrectly. She's down here doing this. I'm gonna see what the hunter does. Oh, what's he got there?
Move that there. On.
He's only gone and got himself a deer. Look at that. The man's a legend. Herman. What a legend Herman is.
If I have to spend another winter in Albrecht's barn, I'd like to freeze me balls off, even with his wife to keep me warm.
I didn't fully catch what he said there, but something along the lines of if he has to spend another winter in somebody's barn, he's going to cut someone's balls off. He may have been talking about me, I'm not entirely sure. And by the looks of things, he knows how to handle a knife, so I'm going to take that threat very seriously and try and prioritise getting this man a house to sleep in. Although, to be fair, we haven't actually been through a winter yet, so... Not my fault. Let's make that high, very high, highest priority. Let's do that. Let's get the house done. Ignore all of these. Don't waste time and effort. Get this one done. Right, we don't need you in there right now. We don't need you on there right now. We need houses built. Homeless people's tents. I'm not quite sure what this means. We could accommodate 3 families or 6 families. Or is that 3 families that equate to 6 people? Not quite sure what it means. Oh, this is good. Good progress being made. I like this. And at some point, I think you can expand these.
Who's using the auger? I need to drill holes for the pegs.
Right, this is good. So there should just be one family left that's not got a house, and we'll build a couple of extra houses and that'll encourage more people to come, and then we can do more stuff. Family requests more market area for their stall, hunting camp.
Hey, you! No slacking off!
Unlimited work area.
Splendid work on the roof, good sirs.
Ah. Right. Okay. I think maybe I fixed that. I'm not entirely sure. So just, that's it. We're down to the last person without a house, and that's getting built right now. So pretty sure we've turned a corner. We've now got 14 people. 10 men, 4 women. Doesn't tell me anything about children. So either we don't have any, or it doesn't account for children. Just working age humans. Look at that. Oh, we're making huge progress again. To get more population, you need to have enough empty burgage plots, and your approval needs to be over 50%. Gotcha. My approval's 29%. Ah, God.
Smooth that beam over there.
This is not good. Will it go up, though? So they want a church.
We'll need to dig the foundations deeper for this one.
Right, so homelessness isn't going to be a problem anymore. So that should be good. Not enough food variety on the marketplace. That was in the last 30 days. So we've now got bread, meat, and berries. So that's, surely that's an improvement. So we now have enough people joined us so that we can have someone working in the granary, someone working in the storehouse, someone working in the logging camp. Saw pit isn't finished yet. But once that's finished, that will also be useful. Oh, hello. Oh, you can order a new horse or a new ox from here. After placing an order, a livestock merchant will come to your town and deliver the animal. Orders can be placed once a month. So that's going to cost me 20 coin.
Come on, laddie, come on.
And we've got, yeah, I think that's money well spent. I think.
Let's go, people.
Okay. I made a few maneuvers there, hopefully for the better, but the approval rating has gone down from 30% to 25%. So whatever I'm doing, I'm not doing it well enough or quick enough. But having said that, we should have some meat soon. There he is. Good old Herman. He's got himself another deer. We'll have lots of housing. We'll get a church built, and then having a second ox, I think, is going to be a huge step in the right direction as well. Unassigned families are needed for not enough stable space. Build more hitching posts. Oh, blast. Another ruler's army was sighted again. That's twice. Oh, hang on. Here he is. Is this the fella? It doesn't look much like army. Looks like a trades merchant or something. But okay. Noted. So we're back down to having no food again. Oh, blast. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. So all 5 of these houses are miserable. All 5 of them. Because they want a church. Right. So this has to become the priority now then. We need to get this done so that we can get the panels so we can build a church. Once we've built a church, maybe they'll cheer up and we can... just encourage a few more people to come join us. Hopefully the second ox will speed things up a bit. So we still have a forager there. Still food there, rich deposit. Still some animals there, but not many. We really need to get this up and running. I think we may have missed our window. If it turns to July before we've got a field in, I think we may not survive. Oh, I need to do the hitching post as well. Where's the new one? Where did I put the new one? Did I not put a new one down? I did, it's over here. Right, that's the highest priority. Bring what's needed over there to this, and that will help us. Proper tough, this, in the best possible way. Some workplaces allow villagers to use hand carts to transport up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a hand cart off-road is extremely slow, so make sure to connect your buildings to roads. Yeah, okay. Oh, I love the road building. Wow, that's brilliant. That's so freeform. That's insanely good.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face.
Salutations. Salutations. Still told porkies. Still told porkies.
Raining like this
Hello, Acolyte. How you doing?
because I head to
I've been waiting for this stream to see how you like it and how the game plays out.
I like it.
This stream to see how you like it and how the game plays out.
Apologies for the duplication. I love it immeasurably. It is so good. I am so impressed. The attention to detail is just blowing my mind, and I just feel so incredibly immersed in the game. It's just wonderful.
You all know what that means.
I love it. I really, really love it. I'm not necessarily
not
doing
trains.
very well.
This is not trains.
No, Tez, it's not trains. You'd have to wait a couple of 100 years for trains, mate.
Get to work, lads.
Right, so hopefully we'll have a new ox turn up, which will speed the production of everything. And maybe get the saw pit finished. They're all coming down to sort the saw pit out. They look very determined. Look at them. Especially this lady. What's her name?
Spat it in my face.
Mad-
and tried to carve me a new
Madalena. So that's going to allow us to build the
Unsubscribe.
church.
Unsubscribe.
If we're lucky, then hopefully that will enable us to get a few more people to come in and help us out. But the food situation's looking pretty dire. You've got a field full of wheat, apparently. I don't think anyone's actually I don't know if anyone's planted it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any wheat in there. It's not going to help.
I'm joking, I wouldn't do that to you. Joking, I wouldn't do that to you.
Thank you, Mr. T. Thank you, Mr. T. Why am I getting duplicates today? It's really annoying me.
You all know what that means.
Seems a bit weird. So yeah. So the saw pit is done. So I'm going to put somebody on the saw pit. Let's double up on the saw
Don't
pit.
forget about crop rotation. Don't
Crop
forget about
rotation,
crop
yeah.
rotation.
Yeah, I've seen that already. I'm quite impressed with that. You can have a second year and a third year
How's
option.
You don't seem yourself. How's you? You don't seem yourself.
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. So crop rotation isn't going to be a problem. The problem I've got is I've got to build the farmhouse before I can actually manage the field. And we've got very little food resources and hardly any people. And they're all very grumpy. And every time I do assign people to jobs... Oh, no one's on the logging camp anymore. We do have 2 ox. So that in itself is going to speed things up. So that's kind of exciting.
The old ox a handful of
How are we doing in terms of planks of wood? Terrible. We have no planks of wood. Construction reserve. Reserve will never be used for crafting so that enough raw resources are left for construction. Let's say 20. So I could give them a permanent ox to help speed things up. But I think for the time being, we'll just let the ox carry on doing what they were doing, because I think we've got ourselves a little bit behind our own schedule, so to speak. This hunter dude over here, what's his name? Otto? No, what's his name? Ott. Oh, we've got a different hunter. But there he goes. He seems to be doing well. We've got plenty of food here. So there's some in the pantry. Generic storage is almost full. That's probably because I haven't got anyone assigned yet. They're building the farm. Why are they building the farm? They're building the farm so that we can get some food. This is tricky. It's like catch 21. Any direction you go in.
Have a water well. Have a water
Yes, yes. That's one of the first things we built was the water well. And I'm hoping it's still got water. Yep. Seems like it. So we've got a good water source. So we're semi-okay. It's just everyone's grumpy, and everyone's grumpy, so no one's joining us to live here. That's the main problem. Maybe if I put someone working in the pantry. That'll bring meat over, and then we'll have bread, berries, and meat. That would be nice. But now there's no one. Now there's nobody to do any constructing. Let's take him off there for the time being. Right, I'm gonna do something rather crazy. I'm gonna take the food gatherers off food gathering. If that drops down to 1, I'll put them back on it. But for the time being, kind of need people to come and build whatever the hell it is we're building right now. Approval is critically low. It's at 19%. Oh my god. I may not be able to turn this around. Who'd have thought a church would be... I suppose back in medieval times the church had a far, far, far more important role than it does
You
in
need beer, lots
modern
of it.
days.
That
Beer.
would make them happy. You
Beer,
need
that's a good
lots of
idea.
it. That would make them happy.
I can't make beer until I've got hops. And I can't get hops until I've got a field that I can... It's catch 22 all over again. We may struggle here. So we've got additional houses now. People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs might speed up their recovery, whilst a varied diet increases disease resistance. Great, someone's going to get ill. This settlement needs more fuel or more food. Or in our situation, more more of both of those things. Right. It's going to be the highest priority. Come on, everybody pitch in. Let's at least try and save this town, this village.
Been a lovely pleasant spring day today. Been a lovely pleasant spring day today.
It certainly has, Mr. T. It certainly has. If I could just get... Oh, a family has... I was about to say, if I can just get 3 more people to join us. But it says a family has left the town for... Basically because the approval rating's so low. Not enough food variety on the marketplace, not enough fuel on the marketplace, not enough cloth variety on the marketplace, and church level too low. But there's nothing I could do about that. There is literally nothing I could do about that. Is there a marketplace, I wonder? So there's a trading post, enables trading with visiting travelling merchants, trade points are trading posts on other regions. How much is that going to cost me? So that's 4 pieces of wood. Maybe that... Maybe I could buy in some stuff and that'll save us, I don't know. Clutching at straws here. Farming cycles. If the field is not set to fallow, workers will plough it and sow the crop as soon as possible. Yield will increase as it grows and it's harvested in September during the harvest season. Got it. So there's a couple of people heading over there to deal with that. But even if I get some grain, well, what can I do with it? I can't turn it into bread because we don't have a mill or a granary. We do have a granary. We don't have a mill, so that's not really going to help us very much. We got 9 people.
Come along, lad.
9 people. That is not enough. How am I going to build a church with 9 people? That's down to 10%. And somehow the food has gone up. Even though I've taken everybody off food production. So that's interesting. How did I manage that? It's a clever little trick. Right, so they're in there, they're ploughing. Trying to get some wheat on the go. I think we're pretty much done. I think we're pretty much dead. I can't quite fathom how I'm going to get myself out of this situation. I'm stuck in a loop. See, that's lowest priority, and yet they're still taking wood there. Which is a little bit frustrating. Why don't we have any meat? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have to unassign one of these guys.
A hint I'd read is to have an herb garden early on so families don't get sick and such. A hint I've read is to have an herb garden early on so families don't get
A
sick and
herb
such.
garden. I haven't actually noticed a herb garden. I'll have a little look now. Do. So I've got the forager hut. I've got the hamping hut. Forester's huts. Saw pit woodcutters. Nobody's got sick yet. It has told me about people getting sick, but nobody has got sick. A marketplace, no construction costs. Oh, really? Why didn't I see this earlier? Ah! Supply and demand. A well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town.
I think.
Assigned families will set up stalls automatically as long as there's enough space on the market. Hover over specific categories to check your current supply and demand.
I'm not
Burgage
playing it.
plots closest to the market get
I'm
their
not
market
playing it.
requirements filled first. So that's what they've been moaning about, is not having a marketplace. I didn't realise... I thought they meant sort of an offspring of that. But yeah. Hello Wolfgang, how you doing? It's in the forager's hut, you think? Okay. Oh, I'm starting to see how that works. So we've got loads of berries. We are not short of food at all. She's got like 40, like that's full. That's nearly full. We've got 9 hides, 20 meats. Carcass transitionary resource. I don't know what that means. So I mean, we've got food. We have got food. I can't quite figure out where I've got so many people assigned. Right, this is starting to happen. This... So there's 41 stall locations. Fuel, food variety, clothing. So these guys make clothing, these guys make food, or they're in demand. They demand it. Okay, I'm gonna... God, what am I gonna do here? Let's put somebody on that. Somebody on that, and just see if that...
The market is under one of the building tabs. The market is under one of the building tabs.
Yeah, I've got the market. I just found the market. I literally just found it 2 seconds ago. When they were talking about marketplace so they could set up stalls, I thought it was like an option within the granary or something, but it wasn't. It was its own independent thing. So I've set up a marketplace now. We have a marketplace. And actually our approval rating has gone up to 30%. So that's a massive transition. Hopefully we can get some food up in here or something. I don't really know what. If I put people back on the food things, then maybe they'll bring food and set up stalls. I don't really know what's going to happen. So this is almost built, but I don't feel like we need this trading post so much now. Although our rating has just gone back down by 4% again. And they're working both ox. I've taken a family off there, and I've taken the family off there. It's gone down to 22%. I don't think I put the marketplace in there quick enough. I've learnt a lot from playing this game and failing at it, but I do feel like perhaps there might not be any way back from this. Purely because our numbers are too low. And I still don't have a single flipping plank of wood. Even though there's somebody working on it. That's annoying. Alright, I'm going to speed things up. I wasn't going to, but I feel like we're nearing the end of our little town. And I'd rather make it as painless as possible. So this person here, it looks like he's going to go transport some meat. Right, that's quite important. So I'll let him do that for a minute. Let's watch him come back. Generic storage is full. Excess goods need to be moved to warehouse. Right, so we'll stop processing more food then. So I think we've got quite a lot of resources. The granary has now got meat in it as well. 10% approval. How many people we got left? 9. And nobody is setting anything up. And a family has just left. So now, how many people we got left? 2 families left. And nobody's doing anything in the marketplace for whatever reason. Yeah, there we go. I could see it happening. To be honest with you, I wouldn't have prioritized the church anywhere near as quickly as the game seems to have wanted me to do it. You have been defeated. We lasted for 150 days. We constructed 15 buildings. Enemies killed 11. I don't know how we managed that. Work in progress. Expect more cool data here in the future. Let's take a final look around. So. What a shame. That was kind of going well. Oh, I can't move. I can't do anything. It says take a final look around, but it won't actually let me move, which is a bit frustrating. So yeah, that was a learning experience, I think is the best way to call that. So main menu, new game. Let's see if I can load a custom texture. Alright, we're going to go same dude. We've learnt quite a lot. Let's change our coat of arms. What should we go with? I wanted to go for the rose. Is there not a rose? I thought there was a rose somewhere. Ah, there it is. That'll do. Okay. So we're going to go challenging again. Restoring the peace. Let's give this a twirl. Learn from my mistakes. So it looks like we're starting in almost exactly the same location. It is a little bit different. A new message. Let's go. Build up your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims. Yes, I understand. We need food and fuel. Right, so they're my two priorities, food and fuel. So let's try and prioritize food and fuel. So there's food here and there's foraging here. That's a long way from us, though. So maybe we want to move right off the get-go. A little house in here or something. Right, let's go. Construction. So we'll put a forager's hut just there. And we'll put so they chop down nearby trees to create whatever that is. Is that gold? Oh, that could be handy. Right. We don't want to disturb the animals. Let's plonk that in there. So there's food, there's firewood, and let's get a hunter's lodge over here. So that's going to sort out 90% of our problems. Right, so let's put the other thing down straight away. The granary, storehouse, pack station, hitching post, mining pits. Well, we are going to need a logging camp as well.
Come along, lad.
Should get that going. Weirdly enough, I can't seem to find the oh, marketplace. Right. So let's have the marketplace. Well, so the marketplace is down. Burgage plots. So that's too many houses. Okay. Let's build less houses. Too many. 4. So we can afford to build 2 right now. Okay, fine. New message. I have heard of your renown. I only seek to defend my rights and my honor against those who would wrong me. It's the same dude. Send the same message. Boom. Okay. Let's have a little look at the old well. Oh, we got loads of water. So I'm going to plonk this. Ah, we've got no goods. Right, so all of these supplies and everything needs to be moved. Relocate.
Hey, bring that piece over here.
So we'll relocate him over there, but he's going to have to bring all of this stuff over, so it's a slight problem.
Gave the old dogs a handful of month-old drag. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
Try to carve him a new nipple. Right, so storehouse. I haven't got enough wood. Okay. So last time I prioritized the wood, and that seemed to work pretty well. So we got some nice fertile land this time. We didn't have... Oh, maybe not as much as I thought. Okay. Supply and demand. Okay, that's good. We've got that coming up nice and early this time. Timber transportation. Yes, yes, yes. I think we're going to have to make this priority. Because if we don't have logs, we can't build anything. In fact, if we haven't got logs, we can't build a logging camp. So presumably I've already pre-assigned 2 lots of timber to that. But we're going to have to drag it all the way from here, which is a big pain in the bum. We don't seem to have quite as many trees this time either. So we're probably going to have to start planting trees earlier. We have a forager's hut, we have the marketplace, but we don't have any houses. Right, speed it up. All we can do at the moment is hope that we get the logging factory set up and ready and working quick enough. They're just standing around waiting. That's a funny name. It's an interesting name. I'm not even going to repeat that. There used to be a football player with that name, I think.
Let's straighten this up.
Right, good stuff. So I guess they're waiting on the ox, yeah. Poor ox, he's got hard work to do.
Can't stay with his trick.
This is critical. I need to get this up and running as quick as possible. It's possibly even more important than the food. New mercenary companies available. Another ruler's army was sighted. He's taking a bit of a long way round, isn't he? Goodness me. Well, maybe not. Might be quicker along the path. That's a point. Should I maybe make a path? That might help us. I don't think that costs anything to do that. Let's run a path all the way around the outside of this.
Come along, lad. Come on.
That's going to help things out a smidge. Right, let's hope. So we get the logging up and running.
A blind man or a fool? Or perhaps a blind fool?
There we go. Right, let's get one family on that. Because everything at the beginning, at least, is totally reliant on that. So the hunting camp is finished. Good. The foraging hut is finished. That's good. The woodcutter's lodge is also finished. I'm not quite sure where I put that. Where did I put that? Is that here? Yeah. So we have a massive marketplace right in the middle. Now they could start building their houses.
Summer's coming soon. It's soon.
Let's get 2 guys on this for the time being. So the food situation is a little bit precarious.
Can I stay with his prick?
Get to work, man.
So we'll have a storehouse so we can bring everything over from the tents, from our original starting point. Running out of food. Okay, so that's pretty much everything we had built before. Maybe not quite as many houses.
Another bean coming up.
Don't have quite enough. That's a shame we don't have quite enough for that size plot, so we'll wait. Approval is down, quite low still.
Oh, this looks way more cozy than when I last saw you in the Frostpunk 2 beta. Oh, this looks way more cozy than when I last saw you in the Frostpunk 2 beta.
Indeed it is, Darren Clownin. How you doing? We've gone back in time a little smidgy Runio. We're back in medieval times, but this game is beautiful. Just look at the detail on that forager's hut there. Over here in the wood choppers or the logging yard. Everything in this game is just phenomenal. This is my favourite thing of all, is the ox. Listen to the audio on this guy.
Come on.
Just phenomenal. Everything about this game impresses me so far. I've already had one crack at it, got my arse absolutely handed to me. Got myself in a bit of a situation whereby I couldn't get any more people to come and live here. And at the same time, I couldn't feed the people that we had, so to speak. Actually, no, food wasn't a problem. They were just miserable because we didn't have a church. That seemed to be the biggest problem. We had a maximum of 15 people, so this is my sort of second attempt at this. So, whilst I've built extra housing, I'm going to say it's the lowest priority right
amazing.
now. It really is.
Heard of this game. Glad to be finding new interesting games through you.
Ah, well,
This
I'm
looks
glad to be
amazing.
of assistance.
I
This is
haven't even heard of this game.
this is
Glad
one of
to
the
be
most
finding new
exciting
interesting
games.
through you.
Look at the detail on the characters here. Just phenomenal. And I've barely scratched the surface. I've been playing for 2 hours already, and all I've done is, well,
Church shouldn't be that much of any priority. Food, water,
Well,
wood and
I thought that
Church
I
shouldn't be that much of
didn't
any priority.
I didn't prioritize the church
wood
at
and
all. But
That man wears
we
that
had
hat with
food, we had
confidence.
water, we had wood,
Man wears that hat with confidence.
and all they were moaning about was the lack of church. So you can see here, approval will fail if not fulfilled. So water access. Oh, have I not built a well? I thought I'd done that already. Let's get the old water. I thought I had done a well. Perhaps I didn't have enough money at the time. So let's put the well over here by the people, where they live. That'll be something at least. And then we're going to have to do the church thing. So in order to do the church, we need to get a saw pit on the go. It's just a tiny little addition. To the logging camp, but without that we can't build a church, so it's pretty high priority. But yeah, we got 12 people now. This has taken me like a fraction of the time it took me to build the first settlement. Things aren't exactly going brilliantly. We are short on food, so I'm just going to turn the old forager on. I'm going to have them working in this area because there's food there. Maybe get one hunter on the go. Let him hunt where he likes. So we're already hitting the limit of people. How many did I put in there? 2. Let's take one off. So we've only got 2 people to build. And we've still got to transport all of this stuff over, so it's quite stressful. I do need somebody in there to move the stuff over. So I'm going to speed things up and just hope and pray that this stays. There's some homeless people causing a bit of a kerfuffle. If I can just get rid of some of these things here and then focus on those 3 houses, we should be fine. It's a real balancing act, this. Nobody will come and join unless your approval rating is above 50%. And that's proving to be far more difficult than I gave it credit for. A well should cheer people up, though. We got our first stall. Fantastic. We have our first stall in the marketplace. That's something we never achieved before, so that's got to hopefully cheer some people up. We have a well, so that means they have water. But it's still the church. Still going on about the church. Right, so we've got food now. So let's bring people off the food hunting. That'll give us more people to build. Let's try and get the houses built, and then we'll have no homeless people, and then maybe we'll get a few more people come and join, and that could be the turning point, hopefully. This should be the last house we need. To be fair, we're in June, so it's not cold, so nobody's going to freeze to death. Running out of fuel. Ah, right, that's a problem. Where's that thing? Let's get a guy on that job. We've only got one guy on there. So we have 13 timber, no planks at the moment. Let's get 2 guys on the fuel. So we've still got a homeless person. Damn it! Damn it to hell. How did that happen? I'll get some more houses in here. That'll sort that out. That's too much. I'm going over the top. I just need one little house. Let's continue the road round here. We'll build the house on there. I can squeeze 3 houses into that gap, or 2 with storage. Let's do 2 with storage. That'll take less time. Okay. Settlement level increased. New development point. Family members join one of the settlers. Okay. So we're up to 15. That's where we were before. And that's even while still having homeless people. We need a granary. We have a granary. We have storage. We have a logging camp. We appear to be lacking food again. Although there's 16 units of food in there.
You spat it in my face and tried to carve me and your nipple.
Maybe we'll get the hunter on the go again. Right. I feel like maybe we've got a slightly better standing now than we had before. 15 people. I do need to get someone making planks. I think maybe I need 2 people. So let's say a minimum of 5 planks kept in reserve. I don't think we managed to build a single plank last time, so... And if you look, the approval rating is still really low. There's not enough food variety on the marketplace, and we've only got that one stall. Somehow I need to turn that around. So if I click on this, oh, I never even got into this last time. So we can expand in a variety of ways. We can have an orchard, sheep breeding, heavy plough, that's good for farming. Trapping enables hunters to skillfully lay traps in the forest, which give a passive income of meat. That could be useful. Forest management doubles the capacity of all berry deposits. Beekeeping. Workers collect honey. Every region can sustain up to 2 apiaries by default. Placing more will not increase the yields. And then we've got military down here. Trade over here. Okay. Oh, we've also got policies. Okay, so there are like pros and cons to all this stuff. And then we have production, which is currently blank. And we only have one settlement right now. So I wonder if we should go for the orchard. Or the berries. Forest management will double the capacity of berry deposits. Having said that, if I do put some bees in, that's another food source. That may keep people happy. Specialize your region. After you reach the next settlement level, you will be granted a development point to spend. Unlock development branches to make your region more efficient. To enact policies, you need to raise your administration level by building administrative buildings like the manor. Okay. Beekeeping gives us honey. Trapping gives us passive meat. I mean, that's quite useful. That's going to free up a person. That's going to free up a person to do other jobs. That could be useful. I'm going to go with that. I hope I've picked well. So it's a development branch. So if I come over here...
Are they boobies or just normal bees? Are they boobies or just normal bees?
Just normal bees, I think, Tez. Just normal bees. Right, so... I don't know if that takes time. It's going to give us a passive income of meat, so... What I didn't consider was, perhaps, I still need to have somebody working there in order for that to work. That could be a problem. And they have a stall. So that family has a stall. This family does not have a stall. Don't know why. Don't know if there's any way to encourage people to have stalls. But I need to unassign some people. Basically, we haven't got enough people now. Oh, they have a stall as well. If you unassign them, the market will have to be taken over by somebody else. So we don't want that. And there's still goods being moved to the pantry. How are we doing for firewood? Ay caramba. So these guys are still not creating any saw pit stuff at all. I wonder if that was them chopping a tree down though. Maybe they were waiting for a tree to turn into... Right, we'll put... Okay, so there should be no homeless people, but they absolutely hate us. Let's speed things up. I may fail again for a different reason here. We've made a little bit more progress than last time. We just need people. But before we can have people, we need resources and things. Let's have a look. Are they making anything at all? They're absolutely not making a damn thing, are they? Stocks damaged by weather. That's annoying. Because we have somebody working the granary. We have all of that being worked on as well. We're running low on tools as well now. Used to be a tools icon up there, I'm sure there was. What's there? We're stuck at 15. Unassigned families are needed for construction work. But the saw pit is absolutely not doing anything, so let's ditch that for the time being. Something obviously not quite right there. That gives us 2 families who can come and build some houses. Although, I don't think they are. Waldbrand is being claimed. Hang on a minute. Isn't that us? No, we are Zwiu. That's fine. They can take it. We got far more important things to try and deal with right now. Excess goods need to be moved to a storehouse, otherwise workers may stop production. Where? In the saw pit. What? So they have 1 log, which took an awfully long time to get there. So maybe that's why they weren't making anything. Still only have 15 people. What are people doing? I'm confused. There are
Looks
2.
Like that 1 log left them tilde stump tilde. Looks like that 1 log left them tilde stump tilde.
Yeah, that 1 log left them stumped. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. There are 5 people assigned. Right. We're going to have to take him off there. We're going to have to take him off there. And there's nobody on there. Got plenty of food. Nobody on the saw pit. Let's take this guy off here for the time being. And let's get these houses built. Maybe we can just get a few more people to come and live here. And if we could do that, it does enough make life a little bit easier. But our approval rating is going down. So market food variety has actually gone up. So there's nothing being stored there, so let's get that back on. There's nothing being stored there, so let's get that back on. That should give us food variety. And we're not building any buildings, so let's get whoever's free. There's no unassigned families to guide the ox. And a bandit camp was sighted. And another ruler's army was sighted. Gosh. %. We've gone up a little bit. Market food varieties +3. So we're basically maxed out. Still going down. Keeps telling me that excess goods need to be moved to storage. And yet they're still not making... They're just not making any wooden planks. I don't understand why they're not making it. Oh, we have 5 wooden planks apparently. Great. We need 20. So maybe this has to be set at the level you want it at, otherwise they won't make any. Let's have a look. Yeah, that seems to be what's the problem. So now we have 10 planks, and they're being stored in there. Okay. I could just get a church down. It may swing everything back into our favour. We've got oodles of food. We've got enough food and fuel for 17 months. So you don't need to be on there anymore. You don't need to be on there anymore. You don't need to be on there anymore. Is anyone logging? We're doing quite well for logs as well. So timber, plank, stone, all quite positive. Let's see if I can build a church. I think I can. No, not enough goods. What are we lacking? We've got 5 logs. We've got 15 planks. Right, let's try and get up to 20. 20 planks, and then we might actually be able to do this. There we go. We've actually finally got 20 planks. Right, good lord. Where should the church go? I feel like... the houses round there and the church there. Let's put the church that side. Let's make that the highest priority in the land and see if that turns the tide for us. We still have 15 people, an approval rating of 24%. If this church doesn't do it, I don't know. I don't know what the hell else will. Let's watch the church being built, shall we? Look at the puddles forming on the path and everything. This game is just sublime. This church is going to take a little while. I would argue that the simple fact that we're building a church should boost approval rating a smidge. This is a big construction. Look at that. That's going to take some time. Wow. Now what? Approval is critically low. Families may start leaving the town. But we're building a church. I mean, for goodness sakes. That's what you asked for. If you'd have asked for a bench for people to sit on, that would have taken 10 minutes. You asked for a church. Winter is approaching. That could be a problem. But we've got a whole year's worth of food and a whole year's worth of fuel. So I don't see why anyone's moaning at all. Cripes. This could take a whole year to build this thing. We're not even halfway done. 24%. The only thing that's keeping us above board is the food variety that we have. Oh, there we go. Starting to take shape. It's quite a small church. Halfway. Oh, sudden jump. 2/3 of the way. See what this does to our approval rating. 21%. I think if it gets below 20%, people start leaving, I think. Fence is going up. That's a good sign. Boom. We've got a church. And our approval rating went up by 8%. Isn't that fantastic? Again, the modelling and detail is just beautiful. And it's just about to start snowing. How Christmassy. Right, so what's wrong with these miserable buggers? They've got a fuel supply. They've got food supply, multiple of. They've got a church. They've got water access. The only thing they haven't got that they're demanding is a clothing store. That's the only thing that they don't have. They're just unbelievably greedy bloody people. Alright, how do we make... So a tannery could make some leather. And whilst that's not the most perfect of situations, it is a step in the right direction for having different clothing types. I don't know. This is hard game. But my God, look at that. That is just phenomenal. It's by far the best looking RTS game I think I've ever seen. By a long, 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 long way. Oh, hang on. I need to assign somebody. What happens if I ring the church bell? Oh, I need unassigned families for the construction work of the tannery. But equally, we need the church. We have 2 stalls. Right, we can take these guys off this job now. That will help us build the tannery. And then fingers crossed. I keep saying fingers crossed, but we don't seem to make any progress. Fingers crossed. If we give them one more thing that they need, they will actually be happy. But as soon as you give them that, they'll want more stuff. Construct a backyard extension. Okay. A vegetable garden. A chicken coop. Provides a passive yield of eggs, or a goat shed. Provides a passive yield of hides. That is interesting. So for 25 coins, that's quite expensive. Oh god, the disease thing again. But I'm going to go with the goat shed. Because they want the clothing. That seems to be one of their biggest problems. How did I get to that screen? Oh, did I click on perhaps? Like a hammer? Maybe these... Oh, there's one. Now, I've just spent all of our money on those 2 things. I hope I've done the right thing there. Speed it up. Get a tannery on the go. We'll put someone working there. I'll bring clothing into the market, hopefully. We have a tannery. There's somebody working on the tannery. Let's just hope that they bring a stall to the marketplace. It's very clever, this. I love the way they've done this as well. Yes, look at that. Look at that. What's our popularity rating now? 32%. Not enough cloth variety. Maybe leather isn't a cloth. Maybe I was wrong. But no, leather is in there. Marketplace. Linen, leather and yarn. But not enough is what they're saying. Gosh. So tough. So tough. I feel like we need a sheep thing.
They are so picky. And after
They
we
are
just
so
got them
picky.
chickens,
I know. I just got
They are
them
so
chickens, I got them
and
eggs,
after
I
we
got them
just
leather.
chickens, too.
I think I got them some goats. So there's goat milk, goat cheese, goat meat. I mean, what is wrong with these people? A sheep farm. Workers collect wool from grazing sheep. Sheep must first be imported via the livestock trader. Right. Right, Right, so show me the fertile land. So I've put the church right in the middle of the farmland. The absolute pillock. So I'm guessing the sheep can go over here then. I wasn't going to put them there, but that's where they're blinking well going now. Bomb. So that's just going to take one piece of timber to produce that. So let's do that. And then I need to buy in some sheep from somewhere. So there's only two houses now.
Is fertile because of the church. Happy smiley.
Maybe so, maybe so.
Land is fertile because of the church.
You never know.
Happy
No,
smiley.
actually, in all honesty, the fertile land, I did check that when I first started. And I knew it was over here, I just kind of forgot where. But that's okay. I mean, having a church in the middle of the farming land is no bad thing. No bad thing at all. Right, so pasture space is 0 of 5. So now I need to build a pasture. Right. Perfect. So we're going to have loads of sheep right next to the church. I have kind of accidentally blocked off this here. Right, we'll demolish that. And I'll do that again without being stupid. So that path needs to connect there. There we go. Much better. Right, let's try again. So we'll construct all the way up to there, across to there, down to there.
You'll not find
Lovely.
finer wares anywhere else.
Right, so can I buy... Oh, I can upgrade it to a small stable, look. That's interesting. Livestock. Right, let's upgrade it to a small... Because I think that ox has worked very hard and deserves a bit of shelter. He's been in the snow all year. Or winter. There we go. Just build the stable round the ox. Make him stand there and we'll build it around him. That's absolutely fine. Again, fantastic modelling. Very happy with that. So, I need to... He's in the ox jail.
Now.
I think he's happier in there, though, genuinely. I need to build something here. Communal oven. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Grained flour. Farmhouse. Fields.
Meat so tender, it practically
Trade.
melts in your mouth.
Livestock trading post. Right. So, yeah, it makes sense that we put it there. All the animal-y type stuff is in one place. Let's speed that up. How many people have we got? Still 15. My God, we still haven't got 50% happiness. Can you believe these people? They are driving me spare. Brilliant. Right, so... Ah, here we go. Damn it. So we need money. Bum. Lambs. We could buy lambs. They're going to cost us 20 coins each. Do they breed? That's quite a critical thing. Gosh. So now I've got to try and figure out... Oh, we're up to 40%, look. We're up to 40%, so those previous concerns are starting to evaporate. So the church level is okay, the clothing market now is okay, the food market is okay. Homelessness shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Breed, but you have to get them married at the church first. They should be able to breed, but you have to get them married at the church first.
Well, lucky that we built the church first then, I guess, is the response to that. So, what does ringing the church bell do? Oh, I could just change it. And I'll get a little reward there for changing the sound of the bell. I can upgrade it to a small stone church. I don't think we need to do that. Ay, 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 ay. %. Maybe it's just time now. Maybe we just need a bit of time so they could forget about when they were homeless and stuff. Because there's quite a lot of houses. This was a bit of a disaster.
Hey Sim. Just tuned in and thought
Hey,
you
Stu.
were still playing farm manager with the animal dealer. Hey Sim. Just tuned in and thought you were still
This is
playing
like,
farm manager with the animal dealer.
This is like the original farm sim game. We'll be doing a bit more of that next week, but yeah, it's this is Manor Lords, probably the most beautiful RTS game I've ever seen, and the most detailed and the most accurate and the most just outright flipping amazing that I've ever seen. It really is quite spectacular. The food store supply has dwindled somewhat. Not quite sure why. Just send the people out there and get a bit more food in. Did we ever get the chicken run? Oh, there we go. We got the chicken run. So that's got to be more food types coming in. And then over here somewhere we got a goat. So I can't understand why the food supply
Feast your eyes on all.
is as low as it is. That's a little bit confusing. I can't get any sheep in because we need 20 coins and I don't know how to make money. Amount of money owned by villagers from this region can be used for import or converted to treasury via a tax policy. This is all locked in early access, so there's no tax available. So I'm in another catch-22 position. The only thing I can think to do is to build a trading post. Oh, I thought trading post required money. Okay, so it just requires 4 wood. Okay then. So let's have a trading post set up. We'll put it over there next to that. Not too close. Once again, we've got no unassigned families. So let's take the hunter off the hunting. Okay, some seasonal resources disappear over the winter, like berries, I would imagine. So we've got 2 families to come and build this. Maybe we can sell some of our wood, some of our food, some of our meat, some of our leather, something like that, and make a bit of cash. Then we can buy a sheep.
Another beam coming up.
And very, very, very slowly we could start expanding. We've still only got 15 people, but we're at 48% happiness. We only need 2% more happiness. We've just hit 50%. Surely to goodness people are going to come and join us now.
That'll bore me.
And it's just dropped all the way back down to 35%. In the blink of an eye, 15% happiness just dropped off for no reason at all. I don't know why it says 6 homelessness, because we don't have any homeless people. There are literally no complaints here whatsoever.
It was the new bell sound. They hate it. It was the new bell sound.
It may have been the new bell sound. Just in case you're right, I'm going to change the bell sound back to what it was before. I can't believe that. Why did it just drop off at 15%? I mean, I don't mind if it does, but tell me why. It says here, church level too low, -12. We've got a church. Not enough cloth variety in the marketplace.
Was that, but
We've got a tannery. The timing was perfect.
But the timing was perfect.
The timing was perfect. I don't think it was that at all. I'm clutching at straws right now. It's complaining about things that I don't quite agree with. Let's say that. We have a church. We have a trading post. Okay. So, what can we trade? What have we got? Okay, so I can pay. Oh my god. It all comes back to money, and then we haven't got any. You can pay to establish a trade route, and then travelling merchants will regularly visit your region to trade just for that particular thing. But what are we producing that people want? Absolutely bugger all. Maybe we could make planks? We could export stone and planks, couldn't we? So if I build a stone mining pit here, the problem is... Oh, I don't need that. I just need a stone cutter camp. Of course, the other problem is that I don't actually have any people to work the thing. Oh, we just need people. For goodness sakes, 5 more people is all we need. It would change our lives astronomically. We're back up to 42% somehow. Don't know why. Perhaps because they like the new church bell. Oh no, what's this? So they're saying there aren't 2 types of food available. I don't know if that's true.
Let's get to work.
Right, we'll get 4 stone cutters on that and we'll see if we can make some money. Because at the moment we have bugger all. So in the storehouse we've got nothing. Fair enough. Oh, I see. In the granary we have nothing. Right, so let's get this up and running. I'll bring in some meat. Does anyone work in the granary? Yes, one person. So if we have berries and meat, that's 2 different food sources. We're at 49%. %. That's the happiest they've been since we started. We have a new message. Let's see what it says. We've received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? No. Track their movement means prepare for the attack. We've got 365 days to be ready for that. Or I could just say we'll be ready. Alright, track their movement. So now we've got 365 days to put an army together. Wonderful. We've only got 15 people. I don't know what they expect us to do. I really don't. This is so hard. So hard. Survived the first year. We've just got an achievement. We've made our first year, so that's pretty cool.
We all know what that means.
We'll put somebody in the trading post. So we've got 51 stone, 3 planks. Let's not trade the planks.
Beating sun.
Shall we import some wheat?
Gave the old ox a handful of months.
Or
He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
should we just import some bread? That might be easier. Cut out the middleman. Well, that costs 14 units for 10 pieces of bread.
51 stone. Need to lose weight then. 51 stone. Need
And we
to
only
lose
get
weight then.
1 coin per unit of stone. That is absolute rubbish.
Summer's coming soon. And soon the beating sun.
Right, we're not importing. No. What about eggs? Can we sell eggs? Good lord. Right, so hopefully if we get enough stone sold.
Shy, good sirs and ladies.
We got any coin yet? No coin yet.
Bring this here, move that there.
Summer's coming soon. And soon the beating sun.
Back down to 44%. Still saying homelessness, but there are no homeless people.
There. On and on.
Right, so we've got enough for 88 coins.
Gave the old ox a handful of untold grain. He spat it in my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
So if we keep 25 stone for ourselves, let's say 30 stone for ourselves, and hopefully we can sell the rest. Do we need a horse? Why is there nothing stored inside? I am confused. I am so confused. Making money seems just about impossible. So we have got so much stone, it's mental. We've got a bunch of berries.
Carry this alone.
Why do we not have any... Why do we not have any meat?
Let's get to work.
So there's supposed to be people hunting, but they're not hunting. We'll get somebody getting some more fruit, because at the moment all we've got, food-wise, is fruit. So I can understand why people aren't happy. Well, I'll say that, we're at 53%. Crazy. But still nobody's joining us. I'm scratching my head at this point. I'm a little bit lost. A little bit confused. So we get 3 lovely houses there. Except we don't have any locks.
Carry this alone. Oh, this is heavier than it looks.
So I've assigned 3 people to do this job, 2 people to do the hunting, and I just don't see any... I don't see anyone coming here at all. What does this mean? Perhaps that doesn't mean what I think it means. See, that's a solid colour. And that isn't. So perhaps there is no one working here. And there's no one working there. And there's no one working there. So there's only 5 people who can work. Is that what you're telling me? 5 people who can work? Why the hell is that? Right, let's get somebody off the church. There's nobody working that. That's why that's not working. Right, so we'll stop stone cutting.
We all know what that means.
Still nobody there. Still nobody there. There's got to be a way to see who is working on what, surely. Right. Let's take you out of there. Let's take you out of there.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Take you out of there. Right, so I've got 2 people available to work, and that's it. We have a hunter again. That's something at least. Look at this. Approval is now 67%. Still nobody's coming to join us. Public orders 100%. It's a good place to live. 52%. How long have you got to hold 50% before someone actually joins? 16. We got one person. A new family just started moving in. Flipping-tastic. Now we got 17 people, 18 people. It's starting to happen. My gosh, have we worked hard for this. What's going on here? Excess goods in the sawmill.
Let's get to work.
Right, so we'll have one guy on there, one guy on there, one guy in the tannery, one guy hunting, one person foraging, one person... I see we've run out of people again. Storage and granary. Right, so we need about 20 people to be able to do everything. %60 happiness. Still nobody's coming. And the saw pit is... How many planks have we got? 8. I don't understand what that's telling me. Surely they need at least one log in order to make planks. So we haven't got enough fuel coming in. But we have no one who could do that job. This is the frustrating thing. So we're doing quite well there. Not so well over there. Still stuck at 18. Right, so we've got 18 planks. That's pretty good. So I'm going to take this guy off here. We have 12 coins. Oh, we must have sold something to somebody somewhere. Wild animals have migrated. Thankfully not ours. "21 people. Okay. Maybe. Right, so there's a woodcutter's lodge. Still not enough people to have someone working in the granary though. So maybe if I take you off there, put you on there, and that'll get the granary working again. Now I need to get the church working. At the same time I need to build more houses, and I've got 264 days before we get attacked. This game is brutal. Brutal, I tell you. Let's try and build this again.
Now stay with his drink.
Right, 3 more houses, I think, should help us. But now we don't have any unassigned families. So the trading post has got somebody on it. And we are trading. So let's try and keep 50 and we'll trade everything else. So we've got 22. So can I now buy a lamb? So we'd like to buy 2 lambs. Just need more people. More people. More people than we have available.
More quality, he said. Impossible.
Right, so that seems to be pretty much under control. So I'll take him off there. The granary is semi-working. That's semi-working. Have I got the tannery on the go? I have. I kind of need to keep that to keep people happy. Let's just see if we can get these houses built. That might encourage a couple more people. If we had maybe another 5 people, I think maybe we could have one person working at each job. Maybe. We have 0 unassigned people. How is that possible? Right, we have 2 people who could build. Let's get this built at least.
Have you marked the joist for the rafters already?
The sawmill is absolutely doing my head in. Maybe we need a mercenary company to come and join us or something. $24. Right, so the boss is calling me, so I'm probably gonna have to wrap up. I'm gonna get this last house built and we'll save the town here. I've obviously got a lot more to learn. We just made some money even though nobody's working there. That's confusing. Does that mean if I put somebody on the thing that will get some sheep? I've currently got 3 unassigned workers and we've almost got enough houses for everyone. 27 people, that's the most amount of people we've had. Perhaps you do need to build the houses first before they come. I'm not sure. But 81% approval, that's pretty damn good. If I put the church back in, we're going to be close to 100%. So that's definite progress, even though I don't really fully understand how I've done it.
And Ox is still in jail, awaiting trial.
An ox is still in jail, awaiting trial. Absolutely. Absolutely. I could assign the ox to this job here and have him permanently working this job, but then he wouldn't be able to do anything else. This game is beautiful, stunning, incredibly done, but my god is it confusing. There's like a distinct lack of information and feedback to clarify the arguments that are made, etc. But regardless, at the moment, I absolutely love it. I am so impressed.
Thank you for introducing us to it.
You're more than
Thank you for
welcome,
introducing us to
clowning.
it. It seems people are moving straight into new houses.
It does seem that way, doesn't it, Stu?
People are moving straight into new
It
houses.
does seem that way. I think maybe if I build another few houses down here, that might get us, you know, maybe another 20 or 30 people. But I could do it. We've got the stuff. I've clicked the button. That's going to be the next thing that happens. But for now, I'm going to have to say thank you so much for watching and coming along. I'm going to save the game here. Sim UK. My head hurts. I'm trying to figure it out, but I've really enjoyed trying to figure it out. And it's just beautiful. A beautiful game. Absolutely in awe of it. And again, I've barely scratched the surface. I like the fact that it's bloody difficult. I just wish I understood it a little bit better. That's basically all I could say. But yes, for a first look, that will have to do. And thank you so much for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Goodbye for now.